Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
And welcome to everyone. Welcome to Congregation Beth Israel. We're so happy that you are here on this beautiful Shabbat afternoon here in San Diego. And we are here to celebrate as one incredible young man becomes a bar mitzvah, another unbroken link in the chain of our Jewish tradition with Cohen today as we celebrate with him and his family. I'm Rabbi Jason Navarro, joined with Rabbi Cantor Jeremy Gimbel, with Judy Grant on piano, all of us here to help support and assist as Cohen leads us so beautifully this afternoon. And whether you're new to our synagogue or you're joining us once again, we welcome all of you. We invite you to participate as much as you possibly can. Then in truth, while Cohen leads us today, our tradition holds that our participation, our prayerful moments, help bring an energy, divine energy into this space. And so whether you're physically here or you're one of those individuals who are joining us at home or somewhere else, I want to join our two communities into one. Turn to that white camera back there. If you wave a Shabbat Shalom, so we can all connect and bring our two communities into one. Our hope, as we're guided through our service this afternoon, that you can lift the words off the pages and live them through our voices and through our hearts, knowing behind everything that Cohen has done to enter into this sacred space in this moment, that he has studied a great deal. And as a theater professional himself, he knows this is not, he is leading our congregation, not performing in it this afternoon, but still not so worried about him guiding us today, let's just say. But I want to be able to just, for all of us to hold on to this moment. And perhaps a bar mitzvah service or experience is new to you. You will be guided by the words of the prayer book pages. I hope that you will find them clear. They're in transliteration, Hebrew and in English. Some of our prayers, including our Torah readings this afternoon, will be on the screens to our left and our right as well. All of those who are online, all of our prayers and all of our Torah readings this afternoon will be on your screen so you can follow along and join in with us as well. We begin on page 70 in our prayer books. Hine ma tov v'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. How wonderful, how beautiful it is as we join together.
Hine ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. 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 How good it is,
How good it is,
how sweet it is,
how sweet it is
to be together on this day. How good it is,
how good it is,
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is
to be together on this day. Hine matov, umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. You may notice that the rabbis and some in our congregation today are wearing a talit. A talit is the Hebrew word for this prayer shawl, and it has fringes on each of its corners called tzitzit. These fringes come from the commandment in the book of Deuteronomy that remind us, literally and spiritually, to be mindful of our values, our responsibilities, our connection to something greater than ourselves. They serve as a physical reminder of the 613 mitzvot, the 613 commandments that are found in our Torah and are the ethical responsibilities that come with Jewish adulthood. Up until this point, a child is often covered by the traditions and faith of their parents. Today, as Cohen takes his place as a bar mitzvah, he will literally wrap himself in his own identity. This garment represents a protective embrace of heritage, a commitment to a life of integrity, and a personal connection to the generations that came before. And today, it's even more special because he will be presented his talit by his great-grandmother, Cindy Moss. And so I'd like to invite up Cindy, along with Cohen's parents, Jordan and Amy, as they offer their own words of blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher kitshanu b'mitzvot tov v'tzivanu lehitatef b'tzitzit.
I have to say, I am so excited to be here and giving you nachas for the rest of your life. I love you. I know you're going to kill this because I know you. And your voice is just, it gives me goosebumps. You know that, right? I love you. I'm proud of you. And you're going to do a good job.
Cohen, before this service begins, your mom and I want to tell you how extremely proud of you we are. Seeing you stand here today wearing your talit and taking this important step in your Jewish journey is just the beginning. When we moved here from Michigan, one of our biggest hopes was finding a Jewish community where our family could stay connected to our traditions. Watching you find your place at Congregation Beth Israel, build friendships, and create your own connection to Judaism has been a dream come true. I literally love that you love coming to Temple. Seeing how much you enjoy being part of this community fills my heart with pride more than you know. I hope you never lose that connection. There's a light about you that people notice, Cohen. Even today, standing on the bima in your gold shoes, as Rabbi Gimbel put it, perfectly you. You remind everyone to be confident and embrace who they are. You have a kindness and warmth that draws people toward you. You bring happiness wherever you go. Whether you're performing on stage, singing in the car, or just being yourself at home, your mom and I are so very proud of you and the person you are today. Your kindness and passion, the joy you bring to others is what makes you so special. This is just the beginning, and we can't wait to see where life takes you. We love you so much.
We offer thanks, O God, for the Shabbat which unites us in faith and hope, for Shabbat holiness which inspires sacred living, for Shabbat memories glowing even in darkness, for Shabbat peace born of friendship and love. We offer thanks and blessing, O God. We continue with Ashrei on page 220. Ashrei Yoshvei Vetecha, Od Yalelu Chasela.
Ashrei ha'am shekach lo, Ashrei ha'am sh'Adonai Elohav.
Tehillah lelavid, Aromimcha Elohai HaMelech, Va'avarcha Shimcha leolam va'ed.
Bechol yom avarchecha, v'halala shimcha le'olam va'ed.
Gadol Adonai umhual meyod, V'legdulato ein cheker.
Dor ledor yishabach ma'asecha, u'gvorotecha yagidu.
Hadar kavod hodecha, V'divrei niflotecha asicha.
Ve'ezuz norotecha yomeru, u'gdilata asaprena.
Zecherav tucha yabeyu, V'dzidkatcha yaranenu.
Chanun berachum Adonai, erech apayim ugdal chesed.
Tov Adonai lakol, V'charamav al kol ma'asav.
Yuducha Adonai kol ma'asecha, v'chasitecha yirachucha.
Kivod malchutcha yomeru, Ugvaratcha yabavderu.
Lehudia lifnei hadam b'morotav, u'chvod hadam malchuto.
Malchutcha malchut kol olamim, Emshatcha b'chol dor vador.
Somnech Adonai lechol hanoflim, v'zokef lechol hakfufim.
En echol elecha yasa beru, Ve'atanoten lahem et ochlam be'ito.
Poteach et yadecha, u'masbir lechol haratzon.
Tzadik Adonai b'chol derachav, V'sadid b'chol ma'asav.
Karov Adonai lechol korav, lechol asher yikrahu ve'emet.
Ritzon yira'av ya'aseh, Ve'et shavatam yishma v'yoshiem.
Shomer Adonai et kol oavav, ve'et kol hashayim yashmid.
Tehillat Adonai yadaber pi, Vivarech kol basar shem kodsho leolam va'ed.
Va'anachnu nevarech ya, me'ata ve'ad olam. Hallelujah.
We continue at the top of page 225. There are times when the love of God burns so powerfully within your heart that the words of prayer seem to rush forth quickly and without deliberation. At such times, it is not you yourself who speaks, rather it is through you that the words are spoken. Please rise as we begin the Amidah on page 226.
Yelanai, lai, lai, 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 yelanai, lai, lai. Adonai, sifatai tiftach, Ufi hagid zilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Yelanai, lai, lai, yelanai, lai, lai, yelanai, lai, lai, yelanai. lai lai lai. Yalla lai lai lai. Yalla lai lai lai. Yalla lai lai lai. Yalla lai lai lai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu v'Imotenu Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzhak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim v'Konei HaKol v'Zocher Hasei Avot v'Imahot ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה, רב להושיע, מוריד הטל. מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ברופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומידו מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי הכל. נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך כל הארץ, כבודו. אדיר, אדירנו אדוני, אדוננו מאדיר, שמך בכל הארץ, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו מלכנו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו, ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהי ציון, לדור ודור. הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש. ושבחך אלוהינו, מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Please be seated. We continue at the top of page 233. How shall we sanctify God's name? by being holy ourselves. How do we accomplish this? Let our prayers bring us to sacred deed, to actions that promote justice, harmony, and peace. We continue at the top of page 235. Our ancestors brought you spices and foods to gain your favor, O God. Most precious in our day is the offering of time. Accept this gift we have set aside, the sanctity of this full day. Oh, to revel in your presence, to reveal the beauty of your handiwork, to rejoice in the gift of life.
Baruch atah
Adonai,
Mekadesh
HaShabbat. We continue in the middle of page 236. Find favor, Adonai our God, with your people Israel, and accept their prayer in love. May the worship of your people Israel always be acceptable. God, who is near to all who call, turn lovingly to your servants. Pour out your Spirit upon us. Let our eyes behold your loving return to Zion. Blessed are you, Adonai, who returns presence to Zion.
Baruch atah Adonai, hamachazir shechinato l'Zion.
We continue in the middle of page 239. When we behold your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars that you have set in place, what are we, humans, that you have mindful of us? We mortals, that you take note of us? You made us little less than divine, adorned us with glory and majesty. You gave us dominion over your handiwork, laying the world at our feet. Adonai, our God, how majestic is your name throughout the earth.
Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulcha na'eh lehodot.
We join in our prayer for peace, Shalom Rav, on page 240.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech adon leho hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon leho hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov be'einecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael. B'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם.
Please join me in a prayer for the state of Israel on page 259.
Avinu Shabashamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo, Barechet Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Smichat Geulateinu.
We read together,
O Heavenly One,
Protector and Redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath your wings of love, spread it over the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise. Guide them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy
for all who dwell there. Amen.
Avinu Shabashamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo, Barechet Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Smichat Geulateinu.
Please take a few moments for silent prayer and reflection.
Dear friends, we have arrived at the very heart of our worship, the moment when we will greet the soul of our community, the Torah. As we prepare to bring the Torah from the Ark, we pause to recognize this sacred moment that links past, present, and future. Pirkei Avot, the teachings of our ancestors, reminds us that Moses received the Torah at Sinai and then passed it on from leader to leader, teacher to student, generation to generation. Today, we embody that ancient chain. In just a few moments, the Torah will be passed from one generation to the next, through Cohen's family and into his arms. This ritual reminds us that the covenant is not only a story that we inherit, it's one that we continue to write. Our custom at Beth Israel is that as the Torah is carried through the congregation during the Hakafah, we invite everyone to turn toward it, and if you wish, to reach out with your prayer book or your talit to touch the edge of the Torah and offer a kiss as it passes as a gesture of love and respect, affirming our connection to its teachings. Seder Kiryat Torah begins on page 246. We'd like to invite up Cindy, Kenneth, and Sabrina, Charlene, Amy, Jordan, and Cohen. Won't you please rise? Ki mitzion tetzei Torah, Ki mitzion tetzei Torah, udevar Adonai miYerushalayim, Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah, Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah, Le'amo Yisrael, B'kedushato. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo, Gadol Adonai Yitim, Oneromema Shemo Yachdav, Leha Adonai Hagidula V'Hagivura V'Hatiferet V'Hanetzach V'Hamor, Ki ho Hashamayim u'ba'aretz, Ki ho Hashamayim u'ba'aretz, Lecha Adonai Hamalachot Yamid Ratzeh Lechol Lerosh. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Ve'shachavu Le'akodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Ve'shachavu Le'akodsho. Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu.
Shabbat Shalom to everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
If you look on a Jewish calendar, you will see, if you look up this date, you'll see that it says that we read on this Shabbat Parshat Shoftim. But in our tradition, in synagogues around the world, when we read Torah in the afternoon of Shabbat, we're already yearning for the following week's Torah portion. So in this moment, in this congregation, we know that Cohen is the first to read the upcoming week's Torah portion that's entitled Kitzitzei, a Torah portion that he knows quite well, that's filled with more mitzvot, more commandments than any other Torah portion of the 54 in the Torah. And what's striking is how many of them are about the everyday moments of life, such as how we treat other people, or how we respond when someone needs our help, or how we take responsibility for the world around us. In other words, Torah isn't about what happens here in the sanctuary. It's about who we are when we actually step out into the world. Cohen, that feels especially fitting for you in this moment. You know the adrenaline of stepping onto a stage and performing, but also the power of inspiring someone else through what you do. You find creativity through art and painting, joy on the soccer field or riding your bike, and you have the curiosity about history and social studies, as you told me so long ago. And of course, just about everything Disney. But Kititse reminds us that all of those interests and talents and intersects can become part of how we make our mark. The question Torah simply asks is not, what are you good at? But what will you do with what you've been given? Cohen, as you become a bar mitzvah on this day, may you keep discovering what inspires you, and even more importantly, how you can use your gifts, your passions, and your unique way of seeing the world to become an inspiration to others. And when we heed these words, we'll hear more about this Torah portion as Cohen will share his own words and insights of Torah and be our teacher this afternoon. We are delighted to have what we call aliyot, ascensions to the Torah, and their family and loved ones who have the honor of blessing the readings of Torah. And each section will be enveloped in these blessings. And so for our first aliyah over the Torah, I delight in calling upon Kenneth and Sabrina Moss.
Ya'amdu Ze'ev Yehuda Leib Batya Ruth Harishon.
Baruch Adonai HaMivarach.
Baruch Adonai HaMivarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMivarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher B'Harbanu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Lo ta'ashok sahir ani ve'evyon miyachecha o migerecha asher ba'artzecha bisharecha beyomo titain zecharo v'lo tavo alav hashemesh Ki ani hu ve'elav hu noseh et nafsho v'lo yikra alecha Adonai v'chaya v'chachet lo yamtu avot abanim uvanim lo yamtu alavot ish becheto yumatu.
Right? Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Natan Lanu Torah Emet V'Hayei Olam Natan B'Chakenu Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. For our second aliyah, I delight in calling upon Michael Colton and Michelle Colton and David Moss.
Ya'amdu Michael Be'aska Shifra David Moshe Hasheni.
Baruch Hu Adonai Havarach.
Baruch Adonai Havarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Havarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bachar Banu Michol Hamim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Notein HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Lo tate mishpat ger yatam v'lo tahavu v'eged omana v'sacharta ki eved hayita v'mitzrayim v'yiftecha Adonai Elohecha misham al kain Anochi mitza'acha la'asot et hadavar hazeh.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Natan Lanu Torah Emet V'chayei Olam Nata B'dochenu Baruch Atah Adonai Notein HaTorah.
Amen.
For thirdly, a delight in calling upon Jordan and Amy.
Yamdu Kalman Chaim Ben Ze'ev Yehuda Leib Ubat Yerutz Hashlishi.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Havarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach L'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bechar Banu Mikol Halamim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Notein HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Ki tifsor yitziracha v'sadecha v'sachachta omer basadeh lo tashuv lachachto lager layatom v'laomana yiyah leman yavaracha Adonai Elohecha b'chol ma'aseh yadecha.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Natan Lanu Torah Emet V'chayei Olam Nata B'tzchochenu Baruch Atah Adonai Notein HaTorah.
Amen.
And for the blessing and reading of our fourthly, a delight in calling upon our bar mitzvah, Cohen James Moss.
Yamod, 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 Chaim ben Kalman Chaim, Bachor HaBar Mitzvah.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Havarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Notein HaTorah.
Amen.
Ki tachbot zedcha lo tafa'er acharecha lager layatom v'la'omana yiyeh ki tifsor karmecha l'te'olel acharecha lager layatom v'la'omana yiyeh v'zahachta Ki eved hayita be'eretz Mitzrayim al kain Anochi mitza'acha la'asot et hadavar hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natan b'tochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
And whenever we reach a new moment of joy and blessing in our tradition, we join together for the words and prayers, Shechianu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh
This time I'd like to call upon Laura and Stephen Haravi to dress our Torah and invite you to please rise if you are able.
Yamdu hamagvia v'hagolelim.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני ישראל. אני אדוני ביד משה. יללי לי לי לי, יללי לי לי לי, יללי לי 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 לי. Yay, lay, 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 yay, lay, 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 yay, lay, 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 lay. As Cohen stands here today, taking his place in a tradition that spans millennia, he is about to chant the Haftarah. Now, while the Torah is our foundational text, the Haftarah connects us to the words of our prophets, who spoke to our people in times of challenge and hope. The Haftarah teaches us to look beyond the laws and stories of Torah and ask, how can we live those values in our world today? The prophets were voices of conscience and courage, calling us to justice, compassion, and connection to tradition. By chanting these words, Cohen brings their voices to life and reminds us of their enduring lessons. The Haftarah for Parshat Ki Tetzei comes from the prophet Isaiah and is part of the Shevet Nechemta, the 7 weeks of comfort between Tisha B'Av and the new year of Rosh Hashanah. These prophetic passages are filled with reassurance, hope, and visions of renewal after loss. In this Haftarah, Isaiah speaks directly to the people of Israel, who feel barren, abandoned, and alone. He begins with the startling words, "Sing, O barren one who has not given birth." Isaiah flips despair into joy, telling the people that more children will return to the one who felt desolate than to the one who seemed secure. It's a message of overflowing hope. God promises that exile will not last forever, that the people will not be forgotten, and that covenantal love will outlast anger or punishment. This is where the Haftarah ties to today. Just as the Israelites are called to believe that renewal is possible even when they cannot yet see it, so too you, standing here today, Cohen, are living proof of that renewal. The prophet speaks of children returning, of the next generation singing and rebuilding and making their way to Disney. Maybe not that last one. Maybe. I don't know. But today, you embody that vision by chanting Torah and Haftarah and taking your place as a Jewish adult. You show us
that the chain of tradition continues and that our people's hope is alive. Cohen, you remind us that even when life feels challenging, God's covenant of peace is unshakable. You inspire us that renewal is always possible, that despair can turn into joy, and that each new generation, including you, is a builder of our people's future. Cohen's chanting of Haftarah will be framed in blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bechar b'nvi'im tovim v'ratzav v'divreihem ha'ne'amarim be'emet Baruch atah Adonai Habocher b'Torah uv Moshe Avdo uv Yisrael Amo unvinviye ha'emet v'tzedek. Ki ka'isha azuva va'azuvad ruach kira'ech Adonai ve'eshet ne'urim ki tima'es amar Elohayich berega kakaton ezavtich uvrachamim gadulim akapatzech. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam tzur kol olamim tzadik b'chol dor dorot ha'ilmarim ha'omer v'osei ha'mamer u'mkayim shekol devarav emet v'tzedek al Torah ve'al havodah ve'al hanavim ve'al yom haShabbat hazeh shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu likdusha ve'limenucha lechavod ultifaret al hakol Adonai Eloheinu, anachnu modim lach, umevarchim otach, yitbarach shimcha befi kol chai, tamid leolam va'ed, baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh haShabbat. We would like to invite up Eli Moss, Jackson Haravi, and Violet Haravi to open the Ark doors as we return the Torah to the Ark with continuing singing Eitz Chaim Ki. We invite you to please rise. Eitz Chaim Ki lemachazikim ba v'tomcheha neushar deracheha darchei noam v'chol netzivoteha shalom. Hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva chadish yameinu kekedem. You may be seated. My Torah portion, Parashat Ki Teitzei, contains a long speech that Moses gave to the Israelites before they entered the land of Israel. It's well known for containing the largest number of God's commandments in any single Torah portion, with 72 different commandments. These commandments teach us many important lessons about how we should treat others and live our lives. They include showing compassion and dignity towards captives, returning lost items and helping our neighbors, protecting animals, building safe homes, and taking responsibility for our families. They also teach us to treat foreigners with kindness, help people who are struggling financially, and to keep our promises. Be careful with our words, support those in need, be honest in business, and treat others how you would want to be treated. This portion ends with a reminder to remember how the Amalekites attacked the Israelites when they were tired and struggling in the wilderness. The Torah teaches us the importance of remembering our history and standing up for others. The main theme of my Torah portion is social responsibility and the importance of not remaining indifferent. As Jewish people, we have a responsibility to stand up for what is right and help others when they are going through a difficult time. The Torah teaches us that we should not just ignore problems, but instead make an effort to be there for people who need us. This applies to friends, strangers, and even to enemies. As medieval scholar Nachmanides once said, "Assist others, remember the bond of humanity between you, and forget the hatred." Sometimes we may not notice someone who feels left out, is struggling with life, or just needs a friend. It can be easy to think, "That's not my problem," and walk away. But this Torah portion teaches us that we should step up and help, even when it is not always easy. Sometimes making a difference is as simple as noticing when someone needs help, taking the time to listen, and showing them they are not alone. Even though these commandments were given thousands of years ago, the lessons behind them are still very important and true today. They remind us to be kind, responsible, honest, and to always think about how our actions affect others. Moses knew that he would not be able to continue the journey into the land of Israel with the Israelites. He also knew that it was their responsibility to carry on the story of the Jewish people. The commandments he shared were meant to help guide them and remind them of the values that would keep them connected to who they are today. We have the same responsibility to continue our traditions, share our stories, and pass them down from one generation to the next. As I become a bar mitzvah, I know that my learning does not stop here. I will continue to learn from new experiences, grow as a person, and follow Jewish values, help others, and use my actions to make the world a better place. For my bar mitzvah project, I decided to use one of my favorite talents, which is singing, to bring happiness to others. I performed concerts at local senior communities where I sang songs and spent time visiting with the residents. I learned that some seniors can feel lonely and may not always have family or friends nearby to visit. Instead of looking away, I wanted to do my part by spending time with them, listening to their stories, and sharing my love of music. It felt good to give back to the community and seeing how I could brighten someone's day. I was honored to be invited back to perform more concerts, which showed me that even a simple act of kindness can make a big difference. That helped me understand what my Torah portion means and when it teaches us not to remain indifferent. This experience also taught me that we all have unique talents and we can use those gifts to help others and make our community a better place. Before I finish, I would like to thank the people who helped me get to this special day. First, thank you to my Hebrew instructor, Emily, for helping me learn my Torah portion and prepare me to do my best today. Thank you to Rabbi Gimbel and Rabbi Navarez and Rabbi Ackerman Hirsch for guidance, support, and helping me prepare my bar mitzvah. Thank you to Congregation Beth Israel for being a place where I can learn, grow, and continue my Jewish journey. Temple has truly become a second home for me. Thank you to my mom and dad for always supporting me, guiding me, and believing in me every step of the way. Thank you to my great-grandma Cindy for my beautiful talit which I will always treasure. Thank you to Mr. Bernardo for helping me with my vocals and preparing me to do my bar mitzvah project. Most importantly, thank you to all of my family and friends for being here today and celebrating this special moment with me. Your love and support means so much to me. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom.
Siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, siman tov, mazel tov, siman tov, yehelanu. Siman tov, mazel tov, siman tov, mazel tov, siman tov, mazel tov, siman tov, yehelanu.
Cohen, how are you feeling?
Good.
Feeling good? The color is back in your face. I'm just kidding. You're fantastic. You're wonderful. And I know that you were working a lot with Rabbi Ackerman Hirsch, who unfortunately had a family emergent situation she had to attend to. So she wanted to still be here. So she has a little message for you that we want to share with you today. So you can look at the screen right up there.
Hi, Cohen. First of all, a huge mazel tov to you. I know just how hard you've worked and how hard you've prepared, and I hope that it feels really good to have reached this moment. I'm so sorry that I'm not able to be there in person today, but I have a few words to share with you, even though I'm not there in person. So first of all, I want you to take a second and look out at all of these people who are here to support you and celebrate with you today. Like I said, I think you should be so proud of all of the work you've put into becoming a bar mitzvah. As I've gotten to know you in the last few months, I've learned that you are incredibly intelligent and dedicated to the things that you put your mind to. As your dad said the first time we met to talk about your davar, he said, Cohen is determined in the face of disappointment. You're somebody who keeps trying and trying until you achieve your goals. You don't let a no stop you from going after what you want. And now you're singing opera with adults, which is amazing. I've also come to know that you are extremely thoughtful and kind, somebody who cares about their community and who's a hard worker. I want to talk a little bit about your Hebrew name and what it means. Your Hebrew name, Chaim, means life. It implies a sense of joy, warmth, communal spirit, which I really think fits you perfectly. As you demonstrated in your davar, you care deeply about the people around you and believe that we each have a responsibility to others to make the world a better place. When I've watched you on stage, in your element, singing and acting, not only do you exude joy, but you bring joy to everyone around you watching you. In the future, I hope that you hold on to these amazing qualities and that you never lose your deep care and sense of social responsibility to not be indifferent about the struggles that others face. I hope that you continue to shine and with your talent and personality, continue to make others around you feel joyful. I also hope that you always feel empowered to be the most authentic version of yourself wherever you go. In this exciting moment, when you've become a bar mitzvah, I want to offer the following. Becoming a bar mitzvah means that you are stepping into your role as a Jewish adult and stepping into this new phase of your Jewish identity. And this is no small task in our world today, but by going forward and continuing to be your authentic Jewish self, you will add so much light and Jewish joy to the world. Becoming bar mitzvah also denotes that you are now even more responsible for how you behave in and outside of the walls of the synagogue, whether that's when you're on stage, whether you're in the classroom learning, when you're at Disneyland, or when you're with your friends, and in how you treat everyone you meet. Cohen, I hope that you continue to use your Jewish values to make the world a kinder, more equitable place. I hope that as you embark on this new stage of your Jewish journey, that you continue to be yourself, that you continue to do the things that bring you joy, like singing opera, acting, Disney, doodling, and creating art, and that you continue to be your authentic, kind, and menschy self. You should be so proud of what you've accomplished today, and I want to say Mazel Tov.
So with Rabbi Ackerman Hirsch's words and with her thoughts about you, and both Rabbi Gimel and I echo those thoughts and getting to know you and really understanding that this has become a second home for you and your family. And your entrance here and your growth and evolution is something we're looking forward to seeing how you evolve as not only in your talents and your wisdom and your kindness, but also just being a mensch, just being a good, thoughtful, kind person, because the world has lots of really smart people, knowledgeable people, degreed people. We also need the people we need those people, and we need the people who are going to bring kindness and joy into this world. And I know you'll carry both, so we're looking forward to seeing you endeavor into that. So I'm going to invite Rabbi Cantor Gimbel to join me, and we're going to offer you a blessing that has been passed throughout the generations.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and protect you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May God's face shine upon you and be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
May God's presence ever be with you, Cohen, and may you be granted health and long life, the courage to fill it with much joy and blessing, and always peace.
Kein yehi ratzon.
How do you feel about gifts? You like gifts?
Yeah.
Okay, good, good. We have a few for you. So I'd like to call upon Janet Perlman, one of the members of our board, to present Cohen with some gifts on behalf of the congregation.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
I'm Janet Perlman, and it's an honor for me to be here to celebrate your bar mitzvah with you and your family on this most special day. From speaking to your mom, I learned you have loved singing since birth, and you've pursued your passion by performing in many musical theaters, choirs, and operas. It's especially meaningful that your mitzvah project involves spreading joy through song as you performed at various retirement facilities in San Diego. On this most special day, I'd like to present you with some gifts on the occasion of you becoming bar mitzvah. The first is the certificate of bar mitzvah that you signed along with your parents and the clergy, noting the privileges and the responsibilities of becoming bar mitzvah. The next is a Kiddush cup and candlestick holders presented by the women of Beth Israel. May you use these very special and sacred items in your home to welcome Shabbat and other special holidays and milestones. We are also presenting you with a book on the doorposts of your house, presented by the Men's Club. May this book serve as a useful resource as you begin this next chapter of Jewish learning. This tree certificate signifies that a tree has been planted in honor of your bar mitzvah in Israel, and this very generous gift certificate from Nifty will help you go on a nifty, organized trip to Israel when you are older. Again, Mazel Tov to you, Cohen, to your parents, Amy and Jordan, your great-grandmother, Cindy, your siblings, Eli, Hannah, Kaylee, and Leo, and your grandparents, Charlene, Kenny, and Sabrina. We know this is just the beginning of your Jewish journey, and all of your family at Beth Israel looks forward to you as an active contributor to our community. Mazel Tov.
Thank you, Janet. We begin to conclude this beautiful service by turning to Aleinu L'Shabeach, page 282. Won't you please rise? Aleinu L'Shabeach La'adon HaKol, Latet Gedula Le'otzer Bereshit, Shelo Asanu Kegoyei Ha'aratzot, Velo Samanu כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, HaKadosh Baruch Hu V'neh
amar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad.
As we prepare for Kaddish Yatom, our mourner's Kaddish, we are mindful on page 294, we are aware that there are many of those who are not physically with us, but spiritually with us at this sacred moment. In Cohen's family, we're especially mindful of Sylvia Cohen, Albert Cohen, Harold Cohen, Elaine Moss, Calvin Moss, Robert Fagan, Michael Stair, Michael Gill, Rabbi Daniel Schwartz, and Denise Parks. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be a blessing. As together we say,
Yitzgadal v'yitzgadash be'rabah, be'alma divrach hirutei v'amlich malchutei, b'chayechon u'yomechon u'v'chayei l'chol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'bizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevarach le'olam olamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitroman v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei kudushat rihu. Le'elam mikol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya. B'chayim alinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, u'yaseh shalom, alinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
Zichronam livracha, may their memories continue to inspire and be for blessing. As together we say, Amen.
Amen. I'd like to call upon the immediate family to join us in the bima as we prepare to make Havdalah. In our tradition, when we're making and moving from one time to another, we call this a mavdil. We're making a separation, a sacred time in this journey. And we do this, we call the act of Havdalah, where we move from Kodesh to Chol, move from the sacred to the everyday. And so these acts, this ritual is done with three elements to help us transcend that time. The wine, the sweetness that we'll taste, we'll put on our lips, remind us of the sweetness of Shabbat we carried into the week to come. The besamim, the varied spices, we'll take a sniff of, because on Shabbat we're told we receive a second soul, and that soul departs, and we fill the void by the aromatic scents that help us transcend that time. And the Aish, the candle, the twisted candle we kindle, we extinguish to note Shabbat has come to a close, but also to note and remind us that every time we kindle, we have the possibility to create and bring wonder and joy and awe into this world. So, as is the tradition in our congregation, if you have permission for those next to you to place your arms around those near you, place your prayer books down, and join us. All our prayers will be on your screens.
Hinei el Yeshuati, eftach v'lo evchad, ki ozir v'zimrat Yadonai, v'yehi li Yeshua, u'shavte mayim b'sason, imayne Yeshua, Adonai Yeshua, alamcha, v'iratecha selah. Yai la 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen borei peri hagafen Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei minei v'samim borei minei v'samim yalalai 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei meorei ha'esh borei meorei ha'esh yalalai 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamavdil bein kodesh lechol hamavdil bein kodesh lechol hamavdil bein kodesh lechol chatotzenu imcho Zareinu v'chaspeinu yarben kachol v'hakochavim b'layla Shavua tov, Shavua tov, Shavua tov, Shavua tov A good week, a week of peace May gladness reign and joy increase Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi, Bimera Amenu, Yahweh Eleinu. Mashiach ben David, Mashiach ben David, Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi. As we wish everybody a Shavua Tov, a week of goodness and peace,
We also say Mazel Tov.
Mazel
We say Mazel Tov
tov.
to Cohen. Thank you all for joining us. Shavua Tov.